Gonna go to settings. Display. Windowed. Like that. And is it capturing? Yes, it is. Cool. So Devils. This game is called Ash of Gods: The Way. And it is apparently a deck builder game. It was in the deck builder Humble Bundle I got from March. And I think we are just gonna hop into it. Ooh, difficulty level. You can choose difficulty level anytime. Story mode, if you prefer story over gameplay, battles will have reduced difficulty, and additional resources will help you concentrate on the plot. Classic mode, recommended for all players. Complete game experience, battles won't be easy, development of story will depend on the results. Hard mode for experienced players. Starting difficulty of the game will increase. Defeat powerful opponents while managing limited resources. I think I'm gonna do classic mode. Because I've played deck builders before, and we were punished last time for...
This is our Burkana, my boy. 20 years ago, we forged an uneasy peace with the Frills allegiance that sought to subjugate us. Then the war let up, leaving only ruins, fire, and the taste of ashes in its wake, depriving many of their homes and their families. It was then that I found you. A small, frightened child completely unlike you today, Finn. You've grown up now, but I want you to remember what happened to your parents, because war will return. The Frisians have groomed new and talented commanders. They did this using a game developed by their best strategists to teach young aristocrats tactics and the art of war. Only by proving their tactical prowess can Frisian nobles achieve respect and a high rank. This way, only the best of the best make their way into the command.
Okay, so this is probably deck builder tactics.
Frisia will be ready for another war. But Burkana isn't ready yet. We need time, Finn. And we must buy some.
Maybe square tactics or hex tactics?
Let's play.
Square tactics.
This is the way, Finn. The very game the Frisians used to train their commanders. We paid with many lives to get our hands on it.
Mandalorian flavor.
So pay attention and remember, this game is deceptively simple. Pretend all these cards are real people, warriors on the battlefield. A commander from your party is always standing here, but in reality, it's you who gives the orders, not him. This is an enemy commander. Bring his health down to 0 to win. On each turn, you bring one unit onto the field. Let's start with a Guardian. Select a tile to place it on the field. A Guardian will appear and attack.
You can do close combat and ranged. Maybe. Oh, jeez.
The monk will heal the Guardian.
That was a surprising amount of blood.
Now, you are free to choose one available unit and place them on any lane. Finish the fight.
These animations are kind of funny. Okay. Okay, so that's like a support person. The combat is a little visceral.
Now you know the basics, but to become a master, you must learn every detail. Every year, the Frisian nobility holds tournaments where the most worthy challengers get the chance to fight against the commanders of the army. If we can get that far, we have a chance to take them out. I want you to do this.
Why? Why not you?
Me? That's crazy. The Frisians will hang me as soon as they find out I'm Berkanen.
We will teach you to be Frisian. You have the right look and a sharp mind.
Ah, okay. So I guess maybe he was Frisian by birth, and that's why.
Aren't there more experienced challengers?
You're young and inexperienced, that's true. But your age is our advantage. No one will pay any mind to a young, unknown aristocrat. There are many at every tournament.
Devil says, okay, this game looks pretty good.
I know I'm always ready to help you, Uncle, but this?
I know, I asked too much of you, but this is our only chance. If the Frisians start a war, many innocent people will perish. This is why I'm asking you to at least try. And if you decide you can't handle it, or you want to refuse, I will accept your decision.
All right, Uncle. I will try to help you, but I'm not promising anything.
That's enough for now. Thank you, my boy. It means a lot.
Got full voice acting.
Let's not waste any time and focus on the game. The next lesson will be harder. Battles are won not just with units, but also the support deck, which contains items and spells. Start by placing a Blade Master. This is a powerful but fragile unit. To increase her health, choose a card with an amulet. Now select a unit to equip it. On each turn, you can play one card from below and one card from above. Let's move the Blade Master to the same lane as the Bandit to attack him. Select a unit. Now move it to an adjacent free tile. It's time to bring the Ranger into the fray.
So I'm guessing it has 5 power and 4 health.
Let's strengthen his attack with a guard sword. Most units can't use more than 2 artifacts. Select the Ranger to give him the sword. The Blade Master has enough strength to take down the new enemy with one blow. All we have to do is to move her. Now end your turn. Sometimes it's worth it to save your cards to gain a tactical advantage. Great job, Finn. Now, finish the fight.
Well, they're not holding my hand, that's for sure. Yeah, that's health for sure. Buff everybody. Overkill. Ooh, regeneration. Nice.
You're doing well, Finn. But real battles in Frisia are nothing like our harmless little game. Frisians play with real people in their tournaments.
That's messed up.
People? That's disgusting.
I know, but that is their way. Every sacrifice is real. The Frisian commander must know the price of victory.
Will I also have to play with people if I agree? Do I have to kill them?
Yes, Finn, but sometimes you must make hard choices. Choose the lesser evil. After all, war will claim far more lives.
I know, Uncle. It's just taking someone's life over a game?
For the Frisians, it is more than a game, my boy. And you must accept that if you go to the tournament. The stakes are too high. Now, look at the map. Our target is the 3 border regions of Frisia. Major tournaments will be held here. They begin in just under 3 months. That's how much time you have to become a true Frisian aristocrat. And convince the king that you have mastered the game.
The king? You will present me to King Ho?
Without his approval, our mission cannot happen. That's why it's so important for you to show him that you can do it. On the king's permission, we've organized a small tournament with conditions similar to those you will encounter with the Frisians. It's all for real.
Even the murderers?
No. Frisians use criminals and slaves for spectacle. They're all state property. But we aren't Frisians. We do not spill blood for nothing. At least not in this tournament.
Well, in that case, I'm ready.
Come. I will present you to the king. Your Majesty, thank you for agreeing to help.
Leave out the formalities, Ake. I agreed to this tournament, but it cost me. And I still don't fully understand why we need it.
He will help us prepare for the Frisian tournament, to put my plan into action.
I've already told you, Ake. If I wanted to get rid of you, I would order you beheaded. It would be faster and much cheaper.
It is the best plan we have. I'm sure Finn can do it, and he will prove it at the tournament.
So, this is your ward.
Your Majesty.
And how did they convince you to take part in this, Finn? Money? Women? Torture?
The choice of answer in dialogues does not just affect the reaction of the person the character is talking to, but can also have consequences in the story, as well as affecting its ending. There are multiple endings. Loyalty, vengeance, or duty? Ake is a father to me. He saved me and taught me everything I know. I'm doing it to pay him back for all he has done. Frisians killed my parents. They must pay for the nightmares that still haunt me. If there's anything I can do to help, I should do it. It is my duty. I think the king of all people should understand that. Let's go with loyalty.
He's a father to me. He saved me and taught me everything I know. I'm doing it to pay him back for all he's done.
How noble. But isn't the cost too high? You're so young.
You were even younger than I when the Reaping and the war with Frisia began, Your Majesty. I've heard many tales of your adventures.
If it wasn't for Ake, I would have died in Opacum and my adventures would have been over. But I had no choice, while you have one. Are you sure you want to risk your life? Things the Frisians can do to you?
I will do my best to make sure it won't happen.
Well, have it your way, Ake. If the boy can impress me at the tournament, I will give my approval.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Don't disappoint me, Finn. I will watch your progress closely.
Did you hear the king, my boy? Now, it's up to you. But I will try to help you. Get your things. We are going to the tavern on the old road.
The tavern? Isn't it too early to celebrate?
My old friend Cleta is there. He's the one who stole the way. And we will have to be convincing to get his help.
What must we convince him of?
that our plan isn't crazy.
Ha.
But you are the person for the job.
Not crazy, I'm not sure myself yet, or I can convince him. I'm a joke.
Not crazy? I'm not sure of that myself yet.
Just remember, Cleta's manners are far from refined, but he has mastered the game over many years of observation and can give you valuable advice.
Well, I'm ready, Uncle.
Ake, you hardly ever humor me with a visit. If you decided to try your stupid plan...
You are correct as usual, old friend. We're here on business. I'm teaching Finn the game, and we need your help.
Finn? You dragged him into this, you old fool. What does the king think?
That I seek a way to end my life bravely.
And not just your own old stump. You're throwing a chick into the wolves' den. Your plan is shit, Ake. Even worse than Frisian ale and Frisian horse, and nothing is worse than that. Why are you so quiet, kid? Do you realize what this oaf is dragging you into? What do you think?
I can do it, ask for advice, or agree. I'll ask for
I could
advice.
use some advice.
My advice is quit now while you can. But I know you stubborn goats won't listen to me. Am I right?
We have no choice. If we do nothing, we may not survive this war. So we need help. I need help.
And what am I supposed to do with you?
Test the boy, Cleta. He may surprise you.
Well then, Hope of Berkana, show me what you've got.
You can replace one of your cards before the battle. If I don't like one of them, I suppose. Move the camera around the battlefield. Why would I want to do that? You can also surrender during the fight, but this will be counted as your defeat. Okay. Wow. I think it makes the most sense to play the Blade Master first because she gets buffed at the beginning of each turn. So I probably want to play her on turn 1. Oh, it's wider. It's 4 instead of 3. Put her there. And I will give her an amulet. I wonder if he can shoot through me. Yes, he can.
not a bad start. But that was an easy battle. The slowest Frisian knuckle dragger Martinet could have handled that. Let's play again. A new challenge.
Okay.
I'm playing with a commander who can heal his fighters at the cost of his own health. Let's see how you're going to handle this.
Battlefield is also even wider now. Oh, one of my people died. Interesting, they cannot back up. My ranger's probably gonna die. Dang! Just did 9 damage off the top. Crazy. There goes my ranger. Dang, he died anyway. That should take him out. I'm running out of people. It's dead. Okay, this fight is unwinnable. It is unwinnable. They are cheating. I think I'm supposed to lose. Yeah, that fight was unwinnable, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you noticed, he just dropped like 3 new dudes that last turn.
Your commander is dead, kid, but I'll give you another try. Get ready and show me what you can do.
Oh wait, you're telling me that this is winnable? And I just need to get good? Okay, well, shock sucks, so I would like to replace that, please.
I'm playing with a commander who can heal his fighters.
Apparently this is winnable. I am surprised. We're gonna put a ranger on first. And I'm gonna put some boots on him. get some regeneration on him. Taking out my ranger. I'm gonna try to keep going after the monk. Should I try to save him, or should I let him die? I'm gonna put the monk out. Try to save him. And then we're gonna do inspiration! That gets him down to 2. Yeah, so literally the strategy in this one is ignore the people on the field and just try to kill him.
Not bad. Your boy's not as simple as he looks, Ake.
I'm glad he was able to surprise you, old friend. Does our plan still seem impossible to you?
The plan is still crazy. That said, your chances of succeeding are higher than I thought. Take my commander card, Finn. You'll need it more than me. Learn to use it wisely. And here, one more small prize. You've earned it.
Okay.
Thank you.
How do you feel about coming with us to Frisia, Cleta? We'll need your help.
You sly devil. This was your plan the whole time, you old fox, am I right? To recruit me. And I just started a well-deserved vacation after spending an eternity in Frisia, among enemies and shitty ale. And you want to deprive me of the peaceful life and throw me back to the wolves.
Come on, Cleta. You don't want the peaceful life.
And your peaceful life will end anyway when the Frisians start a war. Help us, or many people will die.
Ugh, I just ignore you fools. But you bastards will just perish in Frisia without me. You need someone with brains to tell you what to do.
I like how it's just a foregone conclusion that of course the Frisians are going to start war with us again.
So,
Like, how do we know that for sure?
you'll return to Ursus.
I'm with you, but only if you promise to find me a decent tavern. After all, we need to discuss our strategy somewhere, right?
True enough, old man. And I know just the place. You'll love it. They have the best beer in all Burkina, they say.
Stop singing like a lark and show us the road, Ake. The ale can speak for itself.
Oh, okay, so now I can choose to talk to people. Okay. I mean, this game's seeming pretty good so far. Like, it's definitely well developed. Like, you can tell they put some resources into it. My understanding is Ash of Gods is, like, a larger universe, and there are other games that are also in this, but, you know, they have different mechanics and whatnot. It's fully voiced. It has a story. Maybe a little bit too much story, if I'm being honest. I feel like I've only played 4 games in like 40 minutes. But that's okay. It'll probably ramp up later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep playing this, but I'm gonna take an ad break and get an apple and stuff. So I shall BRB, and then we'll continue with this. Okay.
Yes, this is my kind of tavern. I hope the ale won't disappoint me either. But business comes first.
There's a black spot in my apple, so I just dug that bad boy out, and another one over here. Don't want to eat those pieces. We don't know what's wrong with them. The rest of it looks fine.
Remember, Finn, the foundation of victory is a well-assembled deck. Get your cards out. Let's see what you've got. Here's your character's deck. It always contains exactly 10 cards.
Now I can edit.
All cards are divided into factions, which can be filtered. However, you don't have anything apart from Berkanan cards yet.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to play with Frisian cards later.
Let's replace at least one of your rangers with an enforcer. This is a powerful character that is able to destroy your opponent's equipment. Now make the change. Great. Let's work with the support cards now. I can see that you have a herbalist bag. It will make it much easier for your character to survive your opponent's onslaught. Place it in the deck instead of the Strix earrings. That's better. All that remains is to add the commander card I gave you. He knows how to heal characters in battle at the cost of his health, so use that ability wisely. Good. Remember that you can save different decks, so they can be swapped quickly. Let's battle each other and find out if you've learned anything at all. The task is simple. Don't let your character get killed by using items in the commander's ability. Don't forget to examine your opponent's warriors, lad. It's always useful to know their special features and equipment. You can also see the cards that your opponent played on the last turn.
Okay.
Don't forget about your commander's abilities either. They will make your life a lot easier.
Ah, so he doesn't have the sword anymore. So now he's only doing 1 little damage. Nice.
I hope this will help you at the tournament. Don't embarrass me, lad. I will watch you carefully and help however I can. But I'm going to have a mug of ale first. Let's see if it's as good as your mentor told me.
Well, my boy, we should get to the tournament. But you still have time if you want to study your deck or change something in it. Leave the tavern once you're ready.
I would like to change something in my deck. I would like to get rid of this stupid card. I mean, that seems good. Okay. Let's go with that. Win the first battles to unlock the rest of the tournament. Oh.
It looks impressive, but I don't know anything about the rules.
That is the hardest part about the game, Finn. The rules change every battle. Sometimes even in the middle of the fight, if your opponent wills it.
Excuse me?
I don't understand. Is that fair?
Of course not. But the purpose of the game is to prepare future commanders for war.
And war isn't fair.
Which means a challenger must display tactical flexibility and know how to adjust to any situation. Be prepared for unpleasant surprises.
You think I can do it?
You're a clever and talented boy, Finn. You learn quickly and aren't afraid to make decisions. These are the qualities of a good commander. Besides, I have also given you an excellent military education, and I believe it is no worse than what they teach in Frisia.
Where should I start?
These battles are the qualifying round. You can replay them all as many times as you like. Get familiar with the rules and experiment. Challengers who get through the qualifying round will get the opportunity to fight for real in more difficult battles, but I will tell you about that later. First, you need to pass your first qualification. And don't worry, I'll be right here.
Okay. Dofus's qualification or Mirna's qualification? In this battle, you'll get acquainted with the features of a Burkanan deck. Your opponent has few warriors, but they all counterattack. Your opponent plays many item cards. Your opponent calls for reinforcements. In this battle, you'll get acquainted with the features of a bandit deck. Your opponent calls out many warriors. Your opponent uses poison and stunning. I guess I'll start with the Burkanan, because I'm used to Burkanan stuff. We want to defeat an enemy commander and finish the fight with 10 health or more on my commander, ideally. And I can get some stuff. Okay. Let's try this out. No, this is fine.
For cannons are strong for their equipment. While most units can be equipped with only 2 items, some cannons can carry 3. In this battle, the enemy will not have many units, but each of them can counterattack and will be significantly enhanced with items.
Okay. That was unexpected.
You're doing well so far, Finn. But what will you do with these archers?
Right.
done, my boy. Your first victory in the tournament. I'm proud of you.
Come on, Uncle. That was just one battle.
Only for now.
Yes, I can edit my deck if I want to. Got some cool new support items. Okay. That looks good to me. Let's try this one now. Win in 10 turns or less. Okay.
Bandits use poisoned weapons. If an attack of a character deals any damage to your fighter, they will die.
Oh! I was thinking, you know, poison, not death touch.
Enemies with poisoned weapons are marked with a drop symbol.
Huh. So they're gonna demonstrate this dude dying. Okay, Okay, now she's at 12. Oh, but is she stunned? What is this? What is this symbol? With the stars. I'm concerned. She was stunned, so she's gonna die. Heck. And I can't... Oh, maybe with the Warlock? Warlock and Inspiration maybe are enough? There we go. Yeah, that stunning thing is a problem.
The enemy commander uses a mass stun.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
Stunned units can't move or attack for a whole turn.
Everybody's stunned. Super Bass says, I imagine this is one of those things where they really want to drive the point home. Yeah, well, it would have been helpful to know the previous turn, Super Bass, because I was like, oh, is this stunned? What is it? Blah, blah, blah. And that was the previous turn, and I had a unit die because of it. So, I needed to know that earlier. Okay. Imagine that's by design. At some point, it's an important way to set the lesson up. Let's start trying to get some counterattacks in. You can really let it sink in just how big deal CC is without letting you just eat some CC at the worst time? Yeah. We're gonna have our Blade Master go in here and try to attack the guy directly. Trying to decide if it's worth healing, but I don't think so, not yet. Heal my dude. Put my ranger behind one of these barrels. Oh, I didn't need him. Okay. Dark Legion is saying posture and hydration. Imagine if they added a tutorial Smash all about blocking and shielding, then stuck Ganondorf in there to show you that shielding can be risky versus some champs. Maybe. By bandits, attack +2. Use Ally. Bandit is present. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna use bandit stuff. I'm liking my Burkanan deck. And now I can do more stuff. Must defeat 10 of the opponent's characters. Defeat all enemy characters, ideally using 6 or less units. Warriors can't cross the middle of the battlefield. Your opponent's deck only consists of melee characters. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna try it with my current deck.
You have an unusual task in this fight, Finn. It's not the commander who you must destroy, but all his warriors. And you can't cross the middle of the field. When all of your fighters die, you lose. So, look after them.
I don't know why they got an extra turn, but sure, whatever. He was basically gonna die no matter what I did. Ah, the monk took him out. That's hilarious. Not the intended effect, but we'll take it. she's already got stuff. Okay. It's annoying not being able to use my, my dude. The 19 attack unit into a pocket space. Try to keep him alive, but it is not looking good. I don't know what you mean by pocket space, so... Ah. Well, the problem is they can just move over and kill him. But... I can try and kill him right back. And this card is useless in my deck. I didn't realize there would not be any commander. Like, I knew the commanders weren't important, but I didn't realize my commander would just be absent. Does his guy gain attack on his round? This one does. I don't know about this one. Gains health. 622 guy. No, he does not. Maybe I move everybody over one? That was unfortunate. Dang. I was hoping it would back him up far enough, but he had too much motion. He should kill him. My ranger is gonna die, but that's probably good, so... Oh! It's on a ban, ban, banity ban, 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 banity ban. Let's see. No. They can't swap places, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. They can go around him, oddly enough. Can you move twice? I don't think so? Should take him out, at least. Stay behind. Warlock is going to back you up. Not quite lethal, but for the Swordmaster, but she's not up front anyway, so. I don't know what the hell just happened there, but okay. Oh, can I use this on a regular unit? Because that would be pretty cool. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Alright, cool. Mage is probably gonna get it. Does some damage at least first. Like how they just teleported. Yeah, I think we just pass. Bye-bye. I think they only gave me 2 rewards because I didn't use... And then everyone died. The end.
Now you can challenge an adjutant. Remember, these fights are tougher than usual. Maybe you should qualify for the adjutant first to earn rewards and prepare yourself. The choice is yours, Finn.
Thanks for the advice, Uncle. I will think on it.
Reward for 2 things. I mean, look. Now that I know how that works, I can take out soul extraction and switch it for something helpful. Like another herbalist bag. Or an inspiration. Inspiration honestly seems good. And I can try to do that one again. I actually think I don't want the ranger at all for that fight because he knocks people back, and if they're knocked back, I can't hit them. So we want people who can melee. I'm gonna do it again. Pardon?
You have an unusual when all of your...
I want her out ASAP so that she can start gaining power. And he's gonna take a hit, but then he'll counterattack. 0? What? Why 0? Why did he do literally 0 damage? I don't understand. Well, screw it. I'm gonna let him die. You're gonna go over here. And you're gonna go here. And... I'm gonna give you this, because your regeneration should preserve your life. Why no regen? Why no regen? Why no regen? He had the herbalist bag. Why did he not regenerate? Maybe he regenerated earlier? I don't know. I just wasted that. Okay. We're gonna do health plus 3. Why am I not doing any damage? Can someone explain to me why I'm not doing any damage? Okay, how do I concede this so that I don't have to keep going? Where's the menu? Your real truth, you're just not feeling this. Yeah. I'm a little bit over it because I don't like it when there's stuff happening that I don't understand. I don't understand why my units were doing 0 damage that time. And mousing over and reading the enemy character and their items and stuff, it did not explain. Game has nothing to make it stand out, and game feels like bullying you with cheap shots when it can. I mean, look, the first, like, 40 minutes or so was all kind of like tutorial. I do say it's, you know, a lot of work went into this game in terms of, like, it has good animation, it's fully voice acted, but, yeah, I'm getting annoyed. It gets worse because the first 40 minutes was tutorial. Well, and it was not just tutorial, it was, like, trying to set up the story, which, honestly, is not great. Because it was, and I still have no clue what was happening. Yeah. Yeah, the moment they were like, oh, and we can change the rules whenever we want, and sometimes in the middle of a fight. And I'm just like, oh, yeah. That's a feel bad. But it's okay, because I have another Unplayed game already installed that I can switch to. I installed 3 for this purpose. The next one... You ever play Mega Man X or watch someone do that? I have seen the YouTube video in which it is analyzed why Mega Man X has the best first level ever because it is a tutorial without you realizing that it's a tutorial. and it was like a 40-minute video, and I watched it like 10 years ago, and it still has space in my brain. Shoutouts to Egoraptor, that's the person who did it. One half of the Game Grumps. Cool, cool. Before they were the Game Grumps. Well, I am going to swap over. The next game was also in the deck builder bundle, called Backpack Hero. So I'm gonna try that one out. I'm gonna get some peanut butter bread and stuff first, and shall BRB.